Okay. My bad. I dared to look into the companion screen and the stream didn't crash. What crashed were the frames. The stream was still trying to convince me that it was going on, but without any frame. So it was not going on. It was lying. Let's go talk to Marvin. She wanted something from me before I went for Emily.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter. Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master.
Ooh.
Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
Charter got promoted to Spy Master! The Inquisition's present.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thetis from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
We could use her help. Should I be worried? What does she want?
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
Ordinary people.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
It wasn't small. Pastry chips. I remember the chaos.
You helped people. That's not small.
It sure felt like it sometimes. I'd sit with Rector and Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important business rushing by.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right. Like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
And the inner circle?
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Wait, what? What? Ice? Under the bed? Creepy.
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Aha, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
Oh, that was so cute. Not only Varric was like a dad to Cole, but Harding was like a friend that they played the game with. What about the advisors?
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite.
Sure.
She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
What, like for lunch? If I had a copper for every time someone's asked me if I eat nug.
Liliana wouldn't joke like that. No, she just bred them as pets.
No.
So did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug? Do not say eat it.
Lol. Do you miss the Inquisition?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think?
Sure.
But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
I feel sorry for him. He's a jerk. He has a crusade.
He might be lonely, but I doubt he cares. He's single-minded. Nothing else matters besides his crusade.
Because it's the only thing he's had. My ma used to say, a caged dog forgets there's grass outside. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
She didn't mention Cassandra at all. Like, what is game assuming? Who is the divine? Like, is Liliana the divine? Or is Cassandra the divine? Or Vivienne is the divine? Who's the divine? Falcon has turned the team ready and willing to fight against the god, who will bring his hunting skills and the powers of the warden against all the darksmen that inevitably follow at life. With Davin comes a sound, the only griffin not stolen by the terrible criminals of its time. Professor Emery Volkarin is a Mornwatch necromancer who specializes in spirits, the fate, and the stranger side of the occult. Professor Emery Volkarin, a senior necromancer from Nevada, has joined the team. He suspects that the spirit demons in the necropolis were only one sign of mystical disturbances caused by the frost. He is eager to help fight whatever malevolent magic comes. Unavailable. Why? Because I have to discover it? Okay, let's go talk to Em. Also, I have to stop by the talk here.
Need and knowledge.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Electroladicto. How are you today? Okay, I swapped my weapon. Hmm. Stagger. Hmm. Oh, abilities! Finally! Unlocks at rank 5. Stab. Every single one unlocks at rank 5. And what rank do I have? I don't know. Shop rank 4. Ah, so... Hey, I'm so close! Soon I will be able to level up ability. Where is Emily? Where is Emily? Where are... Oh, he's inside. He has room inside. Very professor-like. Laboratory, entering new area. Ooh.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
Oh, I
You
love
look
it.
moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
Better with an expert mage, lol. It's better with more people. Beautiful, surprisingly comfy. It's fine.
It's great. Big, mysterious, lots of art. Everyone's got their own room.
It'd be easy to fall in love with such a place.
I think Balara has.
She's been quite welcoming. However, I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
Everyone is just new. Nah, well, maybe a little. We have seen weirder.
We're still getting used to one another.
True. And yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory.
Oh,
Thank you for stopping by.
sure. Cool. I should also now get the mission from him. No? No! No! Game crap. During a save! I hate you so much. To? Jeszcze raz?
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh,
Who the fuck are you? This is not my character. Sometimes game swaps my character for some random character. But reloading usually works to reload my character. But
A third edition.
see, he wants to give me a mission already.
by the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
Next, new exploration level unlocked. Necropolis Hall. New exploration level is available. Return to this location via the world map or through the crossroads Alluvium to explore and complete additional quests. Maybe I first should go to the map. I thought this one will be a mission that requires hard input. Good thing, folks. Hey, this is a cool cutscene, don't glitch.
Hey. Steel in one hand, gold in the other. Who are you? Call me Rook. Lord of Fortune, like you. Tosh, right? Yeah. You're with the Lords. Why don't I know you?
You're familiar to the first phrase specific to the group. I've been away. Can I prove I am Lord? I had to leave.
I've been out on loan for about half a year. I've only been with the Lords for 4 months. Right. If you want, you can ask Isabella about me after the mission. She'll have nothing but nice things to say about me. Probably. You know Isabella? Okay, let's get to work. Great. What are we doing? The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vtuber makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
Wait, what?
For gold and glory.
That wasn't very nice.
So, what's the plan, exactly? We need to lure the Vtuber out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach. You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vtuber? Yeah. Blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Lightning? Shoot, I forgot my lucky boots. If I'd known.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair.
Ooh. Three. Day 2. Light rain all day. Found trace gold plates in some of the streams. And a cave behind a waterfall with some weird chest. Spent an hour trying to open it, continuing down the bridge. Saw Antam in the distance. That's an interesting picture. Detonates weekend. Oh. Flash currently unable to use this.
On time ahead. Be ready. They go hard. Watch yourself. They have Gatlock cannons. Eat shit. This is not your land. Let's get them!
Careful ahead.
Oh, is it time again? Great! Come on, you're not bigger than me.
You bet!
So you've got no problem fighting other Kunari? I'm from Ravain. Not like I follow the Qun. You've got the arm ropes. Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Antam don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
So, why did you want to join up with us, Tosh?
I don't. I thought you wanted us here to help you. No.
Okay, what's going on? She didn't want our help? Dragon's Breath and the Antam's Kiss. The official story of the Kunari attack upon the south holds that the Dragon's Breath plan to attack the south was a rogue action against official Kunari orders. This is true, but it is not the whole truth. The Salasari Triumvirate of the Qun represents the Kunari people. The Arishok commands the Antam, the military branch that represents the body. The Arikyun leads the scholars and priests, representing the soul, and the Arigena guides the craftspeople, representing the mind. After the brief wicked chaos across the south, the Triumvirate suggested caution and sent a Kunari representative to observe and report on the Inquisition. But some in the Antam and the Ben Hasrat believed their leader lacked the will to end the threat. Dragon's Breath was indeed unsanctioned, but it was not unpopular. Kunari who had fought the blood mages of the winter had learned to fear all magic. They wanted a fast solution. When Dragon's Breath failed, the surviving Ben Hasrat spies surrendered. In contrast, the Antam insisted that Dragon's Breath had failed because it did not go far enough. The Bas, they declared, did not merit education under the Qun. They must be conquered or destroyed. When their Arishok, who had fought Darkspan in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight, argued against this demand, his own Kishok declared him corrupt. They ambushed the Arishok at the War Council, leaving him badly injured. No! They attacked Sten? And then the bloodthirsty Antam went to war, a body now bereft of mind and soul. Excerpt from Marlo Qun, The Loss of Reason by Sir Rowan of Darismouth. What can we collect this? Emmerich note to Harding on souls, not left on a cheap book. It wasn't a silly question at all. There's an enormous difference between a spirit and a soul, but the metaphysics are rarely taught outside mage circles. A soul is the richly numinous force within every living being. You and I, our companions, our opponents, all possess a soul. When we slumber, it slips into the fade, our most intimate connection with the land of kings. A spirit is an entity formed entirely in the fade from raw magic. While both dwell in intangible regions, a trained mage will never mistake one for the other. I found Craverteen's Dialogue of the Outer Reaches to be the best starting book on the subject. If you would like to peruse his absolutely gripping theories on autogenous liminality. Misconceptions about the necropolis. No one has more respect for Brother Genitivi's scholarship than I, but his writing on Nevada details very little of the practices of the Grand Necropolis. The more I travel, the more I'm convinced these lesions have led to unfortunate conclusions by people of less than generous imagination. For example, we do not look up our dead to pound ruthlessly against their coffins in the dark. Our departed lie in peaceful state or even wonder the undead tableaux are loving constructions and not dress up with corpses. And in the event a malign spirit causes a disturbance, we don't simply throw them in a tomb and toss the key. Sometimes I think Warden Davin crafts these questions to tease me, from Emmerich's diary. Complications in the Veil. The Veil, our immutable eternal barrier against the fade. Or so we thought. There has recently been a great weakening in the Veil, thanks to a confluence of magic in the south we have yet to understand. What scant information we have paints a chilling picture. The Veil may be undone permanently, either in large parts or as a whole. We cannot give way to panic. Should this threat be real, someone must be prepared to answer. If the Veil falls, thousands of lives, all we hold dear, will be swept away. I cannot say what would take their place. Notes from a lecture by Emmerich Volkari, 942 Dragon, to a council of Chantry scholars, nobility, and Nevada natives. Charter in Minratus. A Minratus paper with one item circled. Prices for lyrium may soon rise higher than the Archon's palace after recent negotiations with the Orzammar embassy broke down into fighting. A representative for the dwarves claimed that the winter negotiators were Venatorians suggested that their minds had been poisoned by red lyrium. The winter officials deny use of red lyrium and insist that it is not used in any official magical business, and not written in the margins. Lace, Francesca and I made things a little harder for the Venatori, with lyrium tougher to come by and the red variant officially banned. I hope you are doing all right with your own lyrium-related issues. Stay safe, Carter. Charter in Marna Spell, a paper from the Tevinter city of Marna Spell with one item circled. Gandalf dragged the household of Magister Pomonius as eldest son and heir, Sorokan, has been found dead in what appears to have been a Venatori ritual gone awry. Rumors in the household speak of escaped slaves and stolen artifacts, and some are suggesting that the death was due to Venatori infighting. A visibly angry Magister Pomonius declared his son innocent of any wrongdoing and blamed elven thieves for the incident. A note written in the margins. Lace, Vaea and I were in the neighborhood. The artifact is safe. Doesn't seem related to your work. Assume every noble Tevinter family not with shadow dragons has Venatori pulling strings. Ooh. Charter in Virention, a paper from the Tevinter city of Virention with one item circled. Fighting between Tevinter and Antam forces has calmed down, with Tevinter reclaiming a lost town after the Antam cannons mysteriously failed. The town is now safe, and former prisoners are being treated for their injuries. Sadly, several war mages were killed retaking the city, reportedly victims of Antam assassins. A note written in the margin. Place, Marius, Tessa, and I paid a visit. Venatori and Antam might be serving the same god, but they're not knowingly working together and are easy enough to turn on one another, Carter. Charter in Solas, a paper from the Tevinter city of Solas with one item circle. The Silent Festival will take place this year, after cancellations the last few years from concerns about Anthem pushing east from Perivantium. Local organizers have confirmed that the Nevaran mages will be coming to help celebrate the lives of those recently lost with visions of the faith. The festival will include feasting, dancing, and census? I don't know what that is. As the veil is expected to be quite thin from the spiritual energies, minors with magical talent should not be left unattended. And not written in the margins. Please. We investigated thoroughly. It really does appear to be a coincidence that the city shares a name with our mutual acquaintance. Seems like it should have some connection, but no. Have to be sure though, Charter. Letter to Charter. Charter, I'm assuming you got my last message about Varric. We are adjusting with Rook stepping up. We are still searching for answers on the elven gods we released. Solas remains contained and less of an immediate problem. How is the situation in south? Has there been any activity related to the elven god? What about the Antam? They seem entrenched in Antiva, though any increase in the number of scouts might signal them getting ready to move. I'm still receiving letters regularly from my ma, so I gather Ferelden is far enough away that trouble hasn't reached it yet. What about Orlais or the Free Marches? Please respond as soon as you can. The usual channels remain open. Heart. So those were all new topics and things. Yeah? Oi, oi.
We're not fighting the dragon? No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid. Like poke around in its lair? Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny. But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
Aww. Finally someone understands what I feel when I have to kill dragons. I'm really unhappy. The Inquisition had a set of dragons to kill, and I was like, why do I have to do this? Can I avoid? I usually just didn't do it most of the time because I hate killing dragons. Like, this is so sad.
Alright, beach is up ahead. Right. You said we'd find bait here? Bait'll find us. Come on.
That sounds exciting.
Wait, what about this entire area? There was some interesting stuff there. Something shiny.
Deep stalkers!
Knew they'd find us.
Oh, so the deep stalkers are the bait?
Yup.
Oh, that's clever. Looks like we're doing this.
Quite a few of them. Dragons have big stomachs.
That one looks bigger than the rest.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
You bet.
Think that's the last of them. Now what? Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner. Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon. So we held up our end of the bargain? You did okay. So, what do y'all do? Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them. I left the horn right up there. Can you sound it?
Sure. Okay.
There you go. A toss curry. Where are we headed? That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
So she responds to the horn?
This time,
So, not the first time you've done this?
took a while to get her used to it. It sounds like you've got her trained. You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
Ooh. Nice, cool. Like the approach.
Vincimers are clumsy on land, better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife. They swim? They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
That's so cool. I didn't know that. Day 4. Clear weather, warm and humid. Found more traces of gold in lower streams. Tomorrow we'll attempt climb to upper cliffs. I believe a major lode may be near. I've seen Anthem again, but it's easy enough to go with them. Day 5. Clear weather, gusting winds. Tried to scale the cliffs above the bridge, but I fell and I picked something wrong. An Anthem patrol may have spotted me too. Gonna find a place to hide until I can get back to my farm. I suspect someone that I just here. Yep. The Anthem are right outside. If they find me, hell. The remainder is too soaked with blood to be let go. Yeah, they killed the guy. Oh yes.
Oh, wow! That dragon got very, very close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Wow, good that we are not the food. That's a nice change of pace.
Someone put a lot of work into these fortifications. Why'd they leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
I wonder what do they do? It's not blue. Oh, okay.
Well, there's definitely Antom here.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
Oh wait, I can fall? Lovely.
Shit. More on Tom.
You're not even...
It's supposed to be here. Dust people? I'll show you weak dust people!
Nicely done, Rook.
Come on, let's keep looking.
So the Antom took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Ravane and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antom broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
That makes sense. Translated from the Kunari language. Your instructions are unchanged. Use the net to bring the dragon from the sky and the grapple to tie it down. Do this and win glory for the Antam.
Grapples, nets. The Antam are going after the Vincimer.
Shouldn't the dragon be okay against the Antam?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Careful ahead.
Orders came down today. We are abandoning the fortress. No more Darksbud. Too expensive to maintain. I can't believe it. Worse. Tops was reassigned to Bloody Ferelden and I am being sent to Wastehout. I don't know what I will do without them. It's been Tops and Mel since the joining. Bloody Hell, Bloody Ferelden. Warden Mel Karabu. 633 skill. Oh no.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
Huh.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benarie Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kuto!
Nasibishidam.
Ooh.
Tarala! Come on!
That's so cool. Didn't she say that she doesn't follow the kingdom?
Ranged incoming.
Hitting us in range!
Ranged incoming.
They've got us in range! For sure.
Nice work. So, you breathed fire?
Yeah?
Amazing! Can all Kunari breathe fire?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Is she gonna be grateful we freed her? Do you think she'd give us a ride?
No, she's gonna be pissed.
Oh, well that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like it.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Who? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this guy?
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. And you managed it despite this former crew member tripping you up the whole time.
What? As a Lord of Fortune is friends with Isabella. Good to see you too. You taught me. I didn't see you.
What can I say, Isabella? I learned from the best.
I did tell Varric not to go easy on you.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
Is that valuable? Is that magical? As long as you're happy.
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge. While not as impressive as a magical explosion, it can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
Ash, we need you. How is this a surprise? You get to hunt dragons.
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tosh. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, wipe your boots next time.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
That was an order. She's very caring. She ran over you. I like her.
She strong-armed you onto the team just like that, huh?
Looks like.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff.
I don't like this.
Hey. It is.
What?
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Oh.
Glad to hear it.
Oh. Okay, now it was that. Mommy dearest, don't talk to kid, and I don't like it. Mommy dearest, stop deciding for the kid. What are you doing? Did I say daughter before? I'm sorry.
The Antam hate magic. They always talk about how much better Kunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so hard into Ravane.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
The gods move fast. That's reassuring, so we fight back.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got two. The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Crows. Particularly after we helped save their city.
Thea and Viago know what is owed. They will make good on that debt.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
How is the first warden?
The first warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Any specifics?
Any details on the blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Good lead as we have got.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking blight than wardens.
Morrigan and those wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. Or the closest damn thing to them.
Nev, you're back.
Yeah, I am.
Glad you're back. Meet everyone, then back to work.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, our fate expert, and Tosh, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
So you're a dragon hunter? Mirathus could have used you.
What's going on?
Back home? What isn't? Look, you made an impossible call without enough information. I get it. It's the corner the gods put us in. It just might take time to shake off.
You are back though, right?
Yeah, Belle. I'm back.
I appreciate it. Thanks for coming back. Don't leave again.
Good to have you back, whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be a part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what happened to Mirathus, I've got even more reason to go after the gods. If anyone's got a shot at this, it's the people here. I'm still on the job. Count on it.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendale.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I haven't had much training. Someone has to. Shouldn't be easy.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
The Lara don't increase. Tash don't increase. Tash, a Kunari dragon hunter, lured a dragon from its lair with the team's help so that her fellow Lords of Fortune could steal its treasure. When Antam poachers tried to take the dragon's wicked dragon, Tash defended it and revealed her ability to breathe fire. As Tash joined the team, the surviving Antam fled back to their leader, the Dragon King with word of a rare fire-breathing Kunari. Companion hardened. Nev is hardened. After experiencing the blighted dragon attack in Minratus, Nev is less trusting and more self-reliant. Her damaging abilities are increased, but she will no longer use supportive abilities, and the relationship progress is slowed. New exploration level unlocked. Ravine Coast. A new exploration level is available. Return to this location via the world map or through the Crossroads Alluvion to explore and complete additional quests. So now I got 2 quests, but I have still 2 here. Like, there's also a few stuff in, like, in Dogtown there's new quests available. In Treviso, same for Forsberg and Necropolis. I have to talk to my time. But probably not today. Prospect Wetlands. Next exploration. A new exploration level is available. Return to this location via the world map. Oh, missed it. Writing from Navarre City. Dear Rook and Professor Volkarin, the Watchers are sending this letter for me. I'm the man who used to be enslaved by the Venatori. My name is Claudius. Thank you, bless you for stopping them. I would never have seen the sun again if not for you. I can sew very well. The Watchers say there is a great call for tailors of the deceased. This was strange to me, for we do not need such things in the winter. But the Watchers have fed me and found me work. I can never repay them or you, but I will help clothe Navarre's dead. May you walk in the light, Claudius Ephraim. Book Club Notes. Notes for our first book club meeting. Attending Emmerich Ballara Harding Neff book The Hallowed Halls by Marcellius Ingenvinus. Chosen by Ballara. Notes taken by Ballara. Notes. Emmerich frustrated that that book was not accurate about how undead actually work. Agreed that the Roman subplot had the pleasing air of a classic tragedy. Neff pretty sure the book was based on one of her old cases. Refused to elaborate further on Roman subplot. Harding felt it was too long and lacked excitement. Kept scowling and asking, "Where is the blood?" Ballara, me, enjoyed that. Enemies to lovers featured heavily in story. Found undead a little creepy. We rolled dice to decide, and Harding is the next person to choose a book. Okay, Lords of Fortune. Tash daily Adari helpless. Morning. Take spindle wheel pills for stomach fire gland. Eat within 1 hour to stop pills from hurting appetite. Include something tart sour, not wine. Make small flame while gargling mint water. Take embryon pills if making flame is painful. Throughout the day. Snack periodically. Include blood lotus pills if not eating something green and leafy. Meat is better than bread. After using firework. Embryon pills immediately to stop inflammation. Amrita vein tonic within 1 hour. No alcohol for at least 1 hour. Eat something green and leafy at next meal to keep blood from thinning. Before bed. Drink tea to soothe stomach, fire gland. Have snack before bed with embryon pills. Get a good night's sleep. Antam Taus Kunari with notes from Shatan by Tash, age 14. Most people think the Antam are like other Kunari, but that's not true now that they have broken away from the Kyun. They're very different. You could strengthen your thesis by adding in their attitudes toward the Kyun and towards past foreigners. Normal Kunari think the Kyun is like a map or guide. The Antam think of it as orders. Could use more details. Orders must be followed or broken, while a map is a constant source of guidance. Normal Kunari want to convert Bas. Antam wants to kill them. I will add readings to your list regarding our people's war with the winter. In conclusion, normal Kunari just want to live their lives. Antam want to kill everyone. We'll work on adding specific examples next time. So after Antam broke from the Kyun, they no longer serve the role of conquerors that take prisoners. Before, when they were part of the Kyun, they were taking the prisoners in order to convert them, and were basically the hand that was spreading the Kyun. But now when they broke out of the Kyun, they don't care anymore, and they kill everyone. Tash talks Dragon Unsoner. Appearance: dark back and light underbelly. She is hard to see when underwater, like those whales. Diet: squid or those big worms that burrow near the shore. Uses her lightning to stun prey. Jaws are more like a beak. Good to grip squishy stuff or crack shells. I think the lightning also helps her see down in the deep water. She does little crackle before she strikes. behavior. She's hunting more than she needs. She's also not attacking Anthem unless they get close to her lair. Then she kills them fast. I think she has dragonlings. Must be trying to keep them fed and not look for a fight. Only reason a dragon stays that quiet is to protect her kids. Aww. I'm happy we helped save the dragon then. We had babies. Anyway. I guess this is all for me for today. Like, all the difficulties I finished. Whatever I want. Okay. Thank you for that, guys. Sorry for the issues. I'm really trying not to crash the game, but sometimes I I'll look for someone's trade, and I will feed you in an hour. Don't stare at me like that. My cat's staring at me. Is this where it's kind of like there's among the people I have already, there's one account that when I'm trying to play, it just breaks, and I can't do this set. Let's just really do it. I have to pick one. Okay, thank you for dropping by, and see you next week, I guess. Bye bye!